Hello everybody, I'm Bear Skills. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Long Dark. So we're back here again. We just made our way back from the summit here, and we need to check through some things. We got a lot of gear that we need to get sorted. So we can take some stuff and get sorted through that. We're gonna need these. Definitely. We can leave these there for now. And okay, we got this stuff. Can take that. And what else we got? We got these. And we need these. And what else we need? Cans are fine. Grab that rope. These pry bars. All the hatchets. And we'll grab all the flares. Why not? Might as well. Cool. So can't carry things, so we can drop things in here. For now, we can put the MREs in there. Definitely put the coffee and the tea. And we can actually put a lot of our medicine in there too. Because we don't need to carry that. Or that. That looks about right. And we can put these in there too. Cool. So, should be able to move now. A little bit. We can move enough. That's what matters. We gotta get over here to this corner. We're gonna drop some stuff off back in here. We're gonna make a pile for clothing. And we'll drop that. We can drop this. And yeah, should be good. So anyway, the plan for this, we need to go get some firewood because it's about time we went about making our fire line. So we actually need to get up on this bed. We can. That's nice. So we can drop all these then. Yep. And we can move back here. And we can drop our blue ones. Where are those? Right here. That works out fine. And there's a few other things we need to move. So, this is kind of losing. Trying to figure out where I want to put things. Just gonna put a bunch of tools here, I guess. All these hatchets. And the knives. Pick these up. Drop all those. We also need to drop the rifle. And we can put that there. Should be fine there. And what else we got to drop? We have some pry bars, which we'll need for fishing, so we'll be taking those. We can drop this rope, these tools, this hammer, a couple hacksaws. So tools go there. Rope can go. If we do it like this, then we can grab the rope and put it back in there. Hacksaw there. There, and we put the hammer right there. That helps a lot. We got a few books. Got some other things we need to put away. No, we don't want to craft. We want to go to our drawer, and we want to go to here. And that should be good there. Don't need to carry all of these. And if we do that, also don't need that. Won't need that. And we're actually going to keep these two. Keep the one there. We'll keep the other one over in the fishing hut. So that should be good there. Let me just check real quick, just to make sure that I am indeed recording. And I am, and everything seems to be coming through properly. So, just checking real quick to see if my audio is coming through. It is. So, sorry about that, guys. Just checking, making sure it's coming through properly for you guys to see. And we got a few lanterns here that we don't need. That's okay. For right now, we're just going to drop them. How about that? Yep, that'll work. And should be good for now. Our weight is pretty decent right now. And because we have the well-fed bonus, we can take advantage of that in order to move large amounts of firewood quickly. We have a little bit extra, a little bite of meat there. That's fine though. We'll drop that off here. Close our door. And for right now, we're going to go get some fire. Well, actually, no, we're going to drop off these pry bars over. And grab firewood, I guess, at the same time. Let me just make sure I have everything equipped. I do. So, just make sure everything's good on quality. Cool. Oop, we did not mean to de-equip that. But we can harvest. We could use our hatchet, or we could use a hacksaw. Probably use our hatchet for this. Might as well. And we can gather up quite a bit of stuff. We're going to need a lot of sticks. Use your hands for that, it's only 10 minutes. We're going to need a lot of sticks, because we're going to build a fire line, and we need a lot of firewood as well. This will also give us tinder plugs, which is nice, because we'll need that as well. Weather's not doing too great. We'll have to wait for the right kind of day, which might take some time. But as long as we wait for the right kind of day to build fires, should be okay. Got rabbits there we can snare. Plenty of firewood we can gather all throughout the area, so we should be okay with firewood. And, it was a bit of a slow start to this episode, guys, so I do apologize for that. But now we are moving on to a little bit better stuff. Oh, look, soda. Nice. What do we have in here? Oh, we had a spare hatchet we put in there. A can. And what do you have in here? Nothing. Cool. Well, let's actually put this one. No. Just this one. Let's actually put our pry bars there. We're going to need those for fishing. And we'll actually put some lantern fuel there too. And the book. That way we got stuff for making a fire really quickly if need be. Although we will get more lantern fuel from fishing. So that'll be useful. But for right now, we just need to head back. Oh wait, no, we forgot to drop our firewood actually. So let's do that here. Where is that? That's up here. And yeah. We need to head back this way. We need to make a quick stop inside, drop our saplings. Forgot to do that. And then we can move on to getting some firewood. So weather's doing, it's not too bad. It's not exactly what I'd like. It's definitely not clear. It could blizzard at any point in time. So that is not ideal. But it could be worse. So For right now, I know I'm not really organizing here, guys. I apologize for that, but I probably do some organization off camera, so I don't have to bore you guys. But for right here, we'll just slap down these just right here for the time being. We also need firewood for in here too, but we can work on that after. I want to get a fire line built so we can do some fishing as quick as possible and do it safely. We don't need that, we'll just use our hands. And we're going to just try and stockpile some sticks here because we need sticks for the fire line. That's the most important thing. We have plenty of tinder. If we need more, we can get more, of course. But we need sticks because we need fuel to start the fire. Sticks is the best thing because we can get a lot of them. They don't weigh a ton, and that means, and they also have decent starting chance. Not as good as a book, but next best thing to it is definitely sticks. So just need to gather some more. There's plenty of sticks through here. We can gather quite a lot. We'll be making a torch, be using a torch to light our fires. That way we're not always, you know, burning through matches, but we have so many matches on us, I doubt I'll really even need to pick up any more for the run to be finished. I mean, we found a single pack of 84 from the summit, so we got that under control very well. The only thing we got to worry about is we do got to go back for the crates, so we got to remember to do that, and we don't want to get, you know, killed or injured out there doing that, so we'll have to be careful when we go. We'll take the revolver, of course. Weather's a little bit better. We'll definitely take the revolver and some decent ammunition with it, so that we don't, you know, run into issues. But it should be okay. Most of them are pretty quick runs to them and back. And, you know, there's a few that aren't that useful, ones that have food in them. It's not the most useful thing, because we can always hunt and fish for our food. And now that we don't have to worry about food poisoning or parasites, we don't really have to worry about much at all, to be honest. It's nice and clear now in the evening, which is nice. Got that nice pinkish hue to it, which is really pretty. But now we got to get quite a few sticks saved up here. I mean, 42, that's a lot. That'd be a good amount. And yeah, weather's doing a lot better. So yeah, I'd say since the weather is being quite nice right now, we should start our fire line, start getting it as much as we can built. It's gonna take quite a few fires, so we're gonna be here for a little bit of time, guys, so I apologize for that. But you guys can see how it's done. We didn't ever get it finished there in Mystery Lake because other things happened and we just kind of ran out of time in general, so you know, things happen. But anyway, we have sticks, we have the cattail heads, and we'll use one of our crappier fire strikers. And come on, fire, you can do it. You're almost halfway. Alright, halfway, come on, let's get to 3/4. How about we do it? And if you guys are watching this point in the video, you know, I really appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe if you do want to see more, and you do like the content I'm putting out. It does help the channel a lot. It helps my algorithm on YouTube and everything like that. So now we can take a torch, and we can do this. Torch, stick, cattail, start. And basically we're just gonna do this. Can probably put a little bit more space between them, but the next ones. But these two, I guess, are kind of like the mass-producing fish, if need be. You know, because we're gonna catch quite a few of them. Torch, cattail, stick. Perfect. Yeah, so by doing this, we'll have plenty of visibility. Well, we won't have visibility, but we'll have a point of reference to just literally follow between the fishing hut and the mountaineer's hut in case it blizzards one way or the other, and we want to get to the other. Really wouldn't want to go fishing over in, what's it called? I really wouldn't want to go fishing. God, I'm losing train of thought. Wouldn't want to go fishing, of course, during a blizzard, obviously. But if you're fishing and it does blizzard, then you can head home. So that'll be really useful. We'll have to probably put a little bit of fuel in this fire to make it where we can take a torch. It sounds like we're gonna have an aurora tonight too.
Turned out pretty well.
Gonna throw you in there. Throw you in there and take a torch. Do this. Torch, stick, cattail. Nice. And yeah, basically we just repeat this process until we get to the mountaineer's hut. So it'll take a bit of time.
Come on. Come on.
But once we do this, we should be good for go. Of course, you could use other things. You could use like sticks, could use piece of wood, all that kind of stuff. But the good thing about this, oh, now we don't even need tinder, actually. So, boom, that's level 3 fire starting for you. But this actually, not only does the fire never disappear, as far as I'm aware, that they never disappear. They're easier to see because they're big, so they're a lot harder to miss. And this also gets your fire starting skill up, which is really nice.
Work.
Tinder, stick, torch. 85% chance. So it comes out to being really nice, and we can just repeat this. When it gets a bit darker, I have a feeling there's going to be an aurora. Judging by the sounds the music's making, it sounds like going to be an aurora night. So we got to be careful of that. If that happens, we will dip back into the cabin. And if it gets much darker where we can't see, we'll definitely do that as well. Now, if we needed to, of course you could put a fire in the middle there. I'm not going to. For right now, we're just going to keep doing this basically. So, tinder, none. Torch, stick. Basically, that's all we need now. So, having level 3 fire starting is really nice, and I think, I don't know, it's really nice. It's probably something that if I ever did a stalker run again, or something as such, I would probably take it, because it makes your life a lot easier. Stick, torch. But it is getting a bit darker, so I'm going to have to continue this in the morning. If so, that's fine. But it does sound like we're getting an aurora. So we got to be careful of that. We don't want to get caught out here by a pack of wolves where the aurora is going, because yeah, there's actually an aurora. So we got to keep that in mind. We're gonna keep going for now, and we're gonna take a torch. We're gonna keep going. Torch and stick, start fire. So basically we do repeat this. This is a little bit boring for you guys, but it is what it is. We got to do it. Kind of reminds me of back when I was doing my previous runs. When I first started this game, I started on Voyager, and I actually spawned up here because I did a random spawn because I was like, oh, it'll be random. I don't really know the maps very well, so we'll do that. And spawned me up here at Timberwolf, and it spawned me right at the entrance of the Mountaineer's hut. So I was like, oh man, that's really cool. And it had a gun in it, I believe. Did it have a gun?
Turned out pretty well.
I want to say it did. It might not have. I don't remember. No, I don't think it had. It had arrows in it. That's what it had. And I think it had a bow. Something like that. It was back a long time ago. So we had that stuff, and it was going pretty good. And I was like, oh, there's a fishing hut, and I was new to the game, of course. I didn't really know what I was doing. Okay. Definitely don't really like the auroras very much. They are very scary, although they are beautiful. So, yeah, playing through, it was going pretty good. doing a pretty decent job, and I was like, oh man, there's fishing. We should go fishing. Went fishing.
Come on.
Blizzard hit, and I ended up getting frostbite because of it. Because I got outside and I was heading back to the Mountaineer side. Thought I was going the right way,
I would do
and
anything for a drink right now.
I could have swore that, you know, I was just right next to the Mountaineer side. The problem is that it just ended up being that I was not near the Mountaineer side, and I actually got really lost and ended up getting so lost I couldn't find my way, which resulted in me getting frostbite. And ultimately, it turned out that basically, I'll show you guys in a second. Basically, if you turn to your right and you go all the way over there, that's where I was. So I ended up all the way over there, and so I made a decision I didn't want that to happen again, because we ended up over there is where I was. I was thinking I was over here, but I couldn't find the dock, so I knew I wasn't quite right, but I figured I was close. And essentially, I decided that I needed to figure out a way to make sure that if I'm out here fishing, I don't get lost in a blizzard. So, you know, it's just so happened that I thought maybe, you know, well, what if I start a fire here? And it burnt out, and I was like, oh, well, that stays there. So I kind of experimented a little bit with it and came up with a method of starting a fire line to not get lost in blizzard, because getting lost in a blizzard is frustrating. This is the only game I've ever played where you can walk in a straight line and get lost. Even when visibility's low, it's the only game I've played where you can literally just walk in a straight line and somehow get lost. And they do a brilliant job with that, because they make it to where everything looks the same.
Turned out pretty well.
When it's blizzarding, all that kind of stuff. They do a really good job with it, actually. It's really impressive. No other game I've ever played has done anything like that, so Hinterland does do just an amazing job with this game. But yeah, building a fire line.
Come on.
And once we have this completed, what we're going to do is we're going to get some more firewood, because we want to stock up some firewood over there at the fishing hut, just in case it comes down to... Let's see if there's any wolves. Looks like we're clear for now. But it basically just comes down to the problem of getting some more firewood for the fishing hut. That way, in case it does blizzard, if we choose to stay there, we can. And if we want to get back to Mountaineer's hut, we can also. It's all about giving ourselves options and ways to get out of harm's way if need be. But this is going pretty decent. Shouldn't have to worry too much about wolves right now. And if need be, we can just light one of these up, put some fire on it, and we'll be good for wolves. Generally, I think. But yeah, nice fire line. And we actually need to add some fuel. Namely this torch, a stick. And we can keep going. This will really jump up our fire starting skill. So this is great in two different ways. You know, you get your fire skill jumped up, which is really useful. It means you don't have to use tinder at level 3, which is so useful. And if you're interested in getting the feat that lets you start every run you do with fire starting level 3, this is a great way to get your 1,000 fires lit and also be productive in a run.
Pretty well.
You're killing two birds with one stone. You're making this fire line, which means blizzards don't hamper you as much when you're out there fishing, because they can end a run very quickly, and you're also getting your fires going. So it's really good. It's a win-win, really. But we're gonna do some fishing. I'm thinking we're gonna hit probably around level 3, somewhere in there, and then we'll probably move on towards coastal. I think is the next region we're gonna head to, unless anybody in the comment section down below has any suggestions of where we should go. If you guys do, make sure to put them down there so I know. But a few people did mention fishing in coastal, so we'll probably head that way, because I think we can get some salmon over there, which would be really nice. And we can do a little bit of beachcombing, which, if you guys didn't know, beachcombing is basically there's a beach there where it literally leads to open water, and you just go along the ice that's there, And gear, equipment, loot will wash up on the beach, or the ice that's there, that makes up kind of like the beach. And you just go there, you get the loot. You gotta be careful in terms of ice falling through and all that kind of stuff. But if you're careful, you can get quite a bit of decent loot through there.
Turned out pretty well.
Um, I'm not too lucky with it. I don't really find the best stuff over there. Um, but I've talked to other people who played the game, and they do find really good stuff. So, you know, we'll give it a try. We'll do a little bit of living there. It's a nice place, too. It's nice and open, so, on the ice at least. So the wolves don't really have as much of an opportunity to get to you. That's why I like this, because this lake is really nice and open. But we need to actually add that, and only need one stick, really. And basically we just keep doing this. Torch and stick, and we just keep lighting it. And yeah, basically with just a stick, we have an 85% chance of starting it, so we no longer have to carry any sort of tinder.
Come on.
Which is really nice. It reduces our weight by quite a lot. Now that only matters is we have something to start a fire with, and we have fuel. So sticks are really good for that.
I need to find something to drink.
You're fine, Will. You got plenty of time. We're making good ground. We're making good headway. I don't like the Aurora. I don't like being out in one. They're not very nice to be out in. I mean, they're pretty to look at, but if you get caught by a wolf, they get really hardcore buffed. If I'm not mistaken, their eyes glow too, if I remember correctly. That kind of signifies they're being buffed by the Aurora. Now, if I was a braver soul, I'd head out and I would show you guys a wolf that was being buffed by the Aurora, but I'm not so keen to end my run, because if you guys think wolves are brutal, normally, they're at least twice as bad on an Aurora. So you gotta be careful of that. But we still got some fires to light. Still gotta keep chugging along. Good old Will. I'm gonna keep our well-fed bonus going for a decent bit of time, because we got plenty of moose meat. And we'll get plenty of fish meat. Fish, I guess I should say. They give quite a bit of calories. There's the smaller ones. I think up here we get bass, and we get, like, lake whitefish. And the whitefish are more similar to, like, what a rabbit steak would be, I believe. Whereas the bass are more, I think they give the most calories out of everything you can eat, actually. I think they give around 1,300 calories if you have max cooking skill. We'll find out, though. We'll get some eventually. Not sure if we're going to have enough sticks for this, actually. Might not. We might have to get a few more. If that's the case, we will work on finishing this tomorrow. Hopefully we have enough. 13. We'll have to use one here to get the torch. So just 12. We might be able to finish it. If the wind starts blowing bad, though, which it sounds like it might, you're going to have an issue with fires blowing out. But we only really need to start fire. It doesn't need to really burn. Other than we do need torches. So it's coming along quite nicely. And torch, stick. And I'm gonna show you guys another method for, because if you're in a blizzard and you get turned around, you can what's it called? You can really run into an issue with getting on the fire line, and if something happens, a wolf comes over, something like that, and if that happens, you're gonna run into the issue if you get turned around. You don't know which direction to go, and you know, a few seconds in a blizzard can mean the difference between life or death. So I'll show you guys a method I have to mark which direction is the fishing hut and which direction is the mountaineer's hut. Okay. So I think it'll work up here. I'm not sure. I know it works in other places, but I don't remember exactly if it works here. But we can figure something out. If it doesn't exactly work the way it does in other places, we can always substitute it for a few other things, if we need to. But torch and stick. Coming along nicely. We've almost got it built. Which is really good. Really helpful. Once we get this built and we get some more firewood, we can do a lot of fishing. And once we start doing fishing, we won't have a need for food. We won't have a need for lantern
All
fuel.
right.
Because you guys didn't know, you get fuel every time you catch a fish. You get a little bit of fuel. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. Good stuff, definitely. Saves up. And at the very least, you'll definitely, after a few fish, you'll have enough to use as accelerant. At the very least. So that's always useful. It's always handy.
Why didn't that work?
Ah, that didn't work. No torch, huh? Well, we use a fire striker and a stick. It's fine. Do it one time. Put a couple sticks in there, get our torch, and we can move on to the next fire.
Come on.
Yeah, it's gonna go here. It's got a 95% chance, so it should just pretty much go without issue.
That did it.
Okay. Well, we almost have it done. Almost. Not quite, but we're getting close. Probably gonna need to get a few more sticks, so we'll have to finish it off. A couple, probably like 3-4 fires in the morning. Who knows, we might be able to finish it off here with these few sticks we got. Depends on the wind, depends on how our torch does. Also. But yeah, definitely I recommend doing this if you plan on fishing. I definitely recommend building a fire line. Especially here, it's really nice because you're not too far away, so it means you're not building a ton of fires. Even Mystery Lake, it's a bit farther. The trade-off, it is farther, so it takes longer, it's a bit more tedious, but you do get more fire skill for doing it, which is always useful. And another one there. Torch and stick. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a few more sticks. We might just run and grab them. I'm not sure. Kind of depends. I wish this aurora would end. Don't like the aurora. I wouldn't mind being out here just at night, because it doesn't really change much. But the aurora is not nice, because I believe wolves just will ignore a fire on an aurora. So that's not fun. Torch and stick, though. You can light these up. And yeah, we're definitely going to get some more sticks.
Come on.
But we made, I'd say we got about 85-90% of it done, which is good. It's always useful. Like I said, now this is a bit more of a boring episode, but
pretty well.
I'd like to think of it as, yeah, somewhat boring, but it's more of an educational episode. Or maybe not educational, maybe it's just me showcasing. There's wolves over there, you guys can see. Definitely don't want to bother them too much. But yeah, we need sticks in order to continue. So I guess we could go about gathering some. Actually, you know what? We're just going to wait till morning. Yeah. I'm just going to do that. There's no point in... We'll extinguish that. We'll take that with us. There's no point in risking all of that for nothing. So we'll take that. We can eat, drink, and head to bed. Where's our water at? There it is. We can eat. Just eat a steak. And we'll chug down this water we got, and then we can head to bed. And we still got moose meat to cook, so we still got plenty of food. Definitely don't need to worry about food. Yeah, we can sleep. Be fine there. Wake up, probably eat, drink, and then we can head out, go get some sticks, finish our fire line, get us some firewood, and we'll be ready to fish whenever we feel the need to. Yeah. Eat that, why not?
I would drink almost anything about now.
Eat this. Can drop you, you're only 100 calories, and we'll drink too. And we should be good. We don't really weigh a ton, and with our well-fed bonus, we're pretty set in terms of what we can carry. so we're gonna go gather some sticks. I'm curious as to when the moose will respawn. He should respawn, but it really hasn't been very many days of us being here. Hasn't even been a full, what, 10 days? Because if it was, our moose hide would be cleared. So we know that. Because we got that down the same day we got the moose. So I guess that's a bit of a timer for us. Been here for not quite 10 days yet. Even going up to the summit. We didn't quite make it 10 days. But there are rabbits bopping around, so that's nice. They're just hanging out, having a great time. But we're doing pretty good. It is a little bit chillier than I would like it to be out here, but it's not bad. Nothing we can't handle. Definitely nothing we can't handle. Missed a stick there. Got a stick. Gotta pick up sticks. Always gotta pick up sticks. We're gonna head up here. We're gonna grab this piece, these two pieces of wood up here. We'll just use our hatchet. Yep, like so. 3 pieces of cedar, which is nice. Yeah, we're actually starting to warm up, so that's good. We're getting tinder plugs, but basically those are useless to us now. We can basically drop those whenever we feel the need, or they get too heavy, because they don't do us any good now. So, still a win for us. But we should have enough sticks now. And we actually got some more firewood, which is nice. How many sticks does that leave us with? 18, that's plenty. Should be enough for finishing the line. Fires. The wind will make this difficult somewhat, but not too bad, because we just need to light it. We don't need them to stay up, really. The only problem might be is it blows the torch out, which it could do that. Could very well do that. Looks like our deer respawn there. Alright, so let's see if we can start a fire. Can we start the torch? And we'll use fire striker. Apparently we can't build it there. It's fine. We just do this. I have to curve it a little bit, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be a perfect line. We just need to be able to follow it. So if it curves a little bit, that's fine. As long as we mark it properly. So we know which way we're going. But once we get here to this hill, we know where we're going. So
Turned
just
out
gotta
pretty
follow
well.
it. Torch. And stick. So yeah, this is coming along really nice. We haven't really run into any issues so far, which is cool.
Come on.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. Like I said, no, it's a bit of a boring one, but hopefully at least you guys maybe pick a trick up. You know, maybe this will help you guys out on your run. Ah, that blew out. Okay, well, we can use a fire striker. Why not? Might as well. Tinder, yeah, that doesn't give us any extra health. So tinder is basically useless at this point. The wind is definitely not helpful for this, but it's fine. Hopefully we can get a couple sticks in here and get a rabbit torch before the wind blows it out. And hopefully the wind does blow out our torch. No, that's a nice torch, actually. Cool. So, torch, stick, good. As you guys can see, we're almost there.
Come on.
So it's going pretty good.
On.
Everything's going a-okay, doing alright. Got a
That's
fire
done.
there. A nice fire line. I am going to check real quick. So apologize guys, I'm going to check real quick. Just to make sure I'm still recording. And everything is coming through properly. Yep, everything's coming through the way it should be. So that's good. And yeah, we're gonna keep doing this. And that torch, stick, and we're good. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying the video at this point, do make sure to like and subscribe. It does help the channel a lot. And honestly, I do really appreciate you guys watching my stuff, watching my videos, as it does mean a lot to me, and I do really appreciate it. I know there's a lot of people that are watching my stuff. Some of them aren't subscribed. I mean, that's okay, but I'd appreciate if you guys subscribe, and it'd be, I mean, it's free, and, you guys get notifications if you hit the bell and
Come on.
subscribe, so you guys will know when I put videos out, and, it does help support the channel when you guys subscribe. So make sure that if you do like the content I put
That
out,
did
make
it.
sure you do subscribe, as it does help me out quite a bit, and I do appreciate it a ton. But we do got a little bit left here, just to finish up. A few more fires. Just a few more and we'll be good for go. So that'll come out really nice. This is dragging on to be a bit of a longer episode,
Well, that didn't work.
sadly. So I do apologize for that. But that's just kind of how it's going to go. This one will be a bit of a longer one. So we probably won't do a double upload today because we are doing a longer one. So we'll probably just push out the time to make it a longer one like usual, and then we'll go back to the double uploads. And yeah, get a fire here, get a stick, get a torch, boom. After this one, we're gonna make a new torch and continue on. We've only got 3-4 fires left at most, and we should be good. Should be good.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, we got plenty of stuff for this. We can actually crank one more fire out with our torch before it goes, so that's good. But yeah, let me know how you guys are, if you guys can. Let me know how you guys are liking these shorter videos. I know this one's a bit of a longer one, but let me know down below if you guys like the longer ones or if you guys like the shorter ones, because I'm able to put out the shorter ones a bit easier. Because, like I've said before, I don't have the greatest internet. I have the best I can afford, but it does kind of take a while to upload a video that takes a long time, so it's a lot faster for me to upload 2 videos. So let me know if you guys would prefer the 2 videos, or if you guys would prefer the singular long videos. Because either one works for me personally. It just takes longer to upload, so that can be a bit of a pain, so that's the only thing really. Can we put fires here? Not really. No, it doesn't let us put any here. Oh wait, no, let's just put one here. You can do that. Stick, torch. So we just need to do a couple more here, just to make sure that we're covered properly for fire.
Come on.
Ah, man. Come on, Mr. Fire. Work with me here. Got you a nice stick, got you a nice torch. It's too windy to start a fire there. Aw, man. Pretty much protected. I don't know. But if we come here, then we do know that we're good. So, okay. We should be okay then, in that regard. I'm gonna chuck that down. I don't really care about it. Something I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you guys, and I need to drop one of these just to see. Okay. So, sticks will always point north. I believe it's this part. The point that's sticking out always points north. So, if I drop a stick there, and I come over here and I turn this way, and I drop a stick, they point the same way. And they point north that way. So that's north. So we gotta keep that in mind. So, what I do is, I'll actually Drop one there. I'll drop one there. And I will drop one there. And that way, well, I guess they're not too visible. How do we do this? This works a lot easier when they point properly. Because on Mystery Lake, it points directly, like they have a nice point between the fishing hut and the camp office, so it works out really nice. I'm trying to think of how we should mark these. And we can drop you. Don't need you. Well, for right now, it's probably fine. Because we'll know. So it's fine. Fire line works out beautifully. So basically what happens is if there's a blizzard, you just walk right along and you follow this all the way there, or you follow it all the way back. So it's a really good system. I highly recommend you guys do it yourselves. And it's pretty simple. It just takes a little bit of time, and it takes some fuel, takes a little bit of preparation. That's okay. Everything does in this game. You gotta be prepared in order to survive. So, so things take time. This game's actually amazing. Hitman does a great job of creating a game in which you can be like, ah, man, I'll play for, I don't know, half an hour, 25 minutes, something like that, and you're there, and you're like, oh, man, it's been like 4 hours, and yeah, didn't even realize it. They do a great job with that, actually. It's one of the few games that just eats away your time, which I really can appreciate. Let's grab the old hatchet here, and break down stuff, because we need firewood for the fishing hut. And we'll probably gather up all the firewood we need before we end up ending the episode. I want to have at least 12 hours worth of fire there, just in case stuff goes wrong. And we'll need some sticks, just in case. We need to start some fires, stuff like that. So we got, how much wood we got? We got plenty of wood. Shouldn't have to worry about it too much. We can just head over here, and we can keep going. It's going pretty good. So we got a nice fire line built out, and do apologize this one being a little bit boring. That's just kind of how it goes when you're fishing and whatnot. This game can go kind of slow, so I apologize for that, guys. But we do have the fire line going, so it's really nice. And any of these we need to, we can light any of these we need. So if we're we're doing this or whatnot, and there's a wolf coming, we can always grab some fuel or an accelerant, and boom, we can light a fire very quickly. Although in a blizzard it can really help, but if it fogs up, that's what it's useful for. I just need to grab this cedar because it's kind of not where I want it. Right here. Could drop all this cedar. It's 18 hours worth just right there. And we got 12 hours worth right there. And sticks as well. There we go. Should be good like that. And what about dropping tinder? Does that work? Not really. Doesn't really work here. It works better in other places, but we won't need it because basically what happens if it fogs out or blizzard, you just come out here, you go to your right, you see this, and you just follow that all the way, and you're good to go. So we should be fine in that regard. We can get rid of this tinder somewhere. Don't really need it for anything. I'm trying to think, is there any reason to keep it? And honestly, I can't think of any reason to keep it. So, don't need it anymore. So that's cool. We don't have to carry it all around with us. We got the fire line, we got plenty of wood, which means we can fish whenever we feel like. We're not going to fish in this episode, and probably just going to do a singular upload today, because it just kind of worked out that way, guys. So, it is what it is. I'm gonna toss my stuff just like right here, so it's out of the way. Because it doesn't really do me
Kinda
much good, so I'll
thirsty.
just put a pile there. That way it's out of the way. But if for some reason I decide I want to come back and get that, it's, I know right where it's at. So, we're back in here. We're safe. And that's going to do it for this episode, guys, because we are out of time, unfortunately. But, so, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, as it does help the channel out immensely. Lets me know I'm putting out content you guys like to see, and it does help my algorithm on YouTube, which lets new people discover my content, and hopefully they'll enjoy it too. So, once again, thank you guys so much for watching my stuff. I hope you guys are all doing great. I hope you guys have a great day, great evening. Whenever you guys watch this, I hope you guys are doing great. And I will see you guys in the next episode.